So today, lads, we're going to be talking a little bit about the Indiana Fever's game against the Las Vegas Aces, a game that I watched back, and it's a kind of tough one to talk about because the Fever were awful. The Fever were absolutely awful. And we have to look at it as in, was this a one-off bad game, or have the Aces figured out the Fever? And I'm leaning towards, scarily enough, I'm leaning towards the latter as far as a X's and O's, like basketball game. Because obviously, look, you can lose the X's and O's battle. You can absolutely lose the X's and O's battle and win a basketball game. It's as simple as that. Like, you can 1,000,000% lose the battle of, like, you know, the X's and O's and tactic battle and win a game purely because you are just you've outworked the other team, you've out-hustled the other team. You can do all of that. You can absolutely do all that. But at the same time, we've got to talk about them stopping Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell got nothing easy. She went 4 of 14. She got nothing easy in that game. The kind of one wide open 3-point shot she took in rhythm went in. They are literally going to leave Lexi Hull wide open on every possession. They're not going to guard Natasha Howard. Like, they did not guard Natasha Howard outside the paint. They let her do whatever the hell she wanted. And they let Odyssey Sims had the fakest 18 point game ever because 11 of the 18 points were in garbage time. It was a fake 18 points. I thought Odyssey Sims was poor yesterday. Lexi Hull's hustle is always going to be there, but at the same time, they're going to let Lexi Hull out-hustle them. Or they're going to let Lexi Hull beat you, even though she is a hustle player. I don't think they really care because that's what they're trying to do. And this is where we see the NBA coaching that for me separates your Nate Tibbetts, your Becky Hammonds from other coaches, is that they are willing to lose a game. And this is a big difference between a lot of college coaching styles and like a lot of kind of the old WNBA style of coaching is they are willing to lose a game if they're willing to go out with a game plan and lose the game as long as the process is correct. And Becky Hammon was willing to gamble that Lexi Hull, Natasha Howard from Midi, and their bench were not going to beat them. And we saw there 25 minutes of Bree Turner on the floor. Bree Turner is likely going to be unplayable for the rest of this series because the Aces don't guard her. The Aces in game one, Kelsey Mitchell was running the show. They were kind of blitzing up and doubling Kelsey Mitchell. They were kind of respecting a lot more players, and Bree Turner got a couple of layups. They're now not guarding Bree Turner. Like, they literally are like, they will plant someone basically under the basket. We didn't even look to exploit Nalissa Smith. Like, Nalissa Smith could have gotten fouled out of that game. Like, if you don't know anything about Nalissa Smith, she absolutely can. You throw up a pump fake and jump into her. She's worse. She's as bad as KK Timpson for that. But I think that the Indiana Fever need to come out with something new. The Indiana Fever need to come out with something new. They need to come out with a new style. They need to figure, like, realistically, they need to figure shit out. They need to figure out a way of stopping this because Kelsey Mitchell's not going to get an open shot for the rest of this series. But the fact is, there's so much gravity on Kelsey Mitchell. It's up to Steph White to draw up something to use that gravity and get other players open, because you don't have a Caitlin Clark who uses the extra gravity, who uses the fact that they're double in every possession to free up other players. You don't have a Caitlin Clark anymore. So you don't have a Caitlin Clark to kind of bail you out with their game plan. You don't have a Caitlin Clark to not allow you to game plan around Kelsey Mitchell and allow Kelsey Mitchell to do her thing. That's not saying Kelsey Mitchell hasn't had some of her best games without Caitlin Clark. It's to say that you can fully game plan on you can game plan all on Kelsey Mitchell and dare the others to beat you. Whereas if Caitlin Clark's there, if you don't game plan for Caitlin Clark will kill you. If you game plan for Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston will kill you. If you game plan to stop the two of them, Kelsey Mitchell will kill you. They become nearly unstoppable when things are clicking. But right now, the Indiana Fever, Steph White needs to figure out a way for them to score, or they need to grind them down. One of those two things. They need to figure out a way of getting other players open from Kelsey Mitchell's gravity, which they didn't do yesterday. Or they need to figure out a way to make this a low-scoring game. Like the Vegas Aces scored 26 points in the first quarter. That's not good enough. They scored over 20 in every single quarter, while we scored under 20 in every single quarter. We can win a game 75-70. But unless something massively changes in the offense, that's the way the Fever are going to have to win. I'm not saying the Fever can't win. I don't think the Fever are going to win another game this series. But I think the Fever's offense has been pretty much figured out. Their half-court offense. So the only way they're going to win games, and the only way Kelsey Mitchell is going to get her easy looks, is flat-out effort. Flat-out defense effort running, because they do break faster than the Vegas Aces. They absolutely break faster than the Aces. They are a team that is more equipped to run. They are a team that is more equipped to play a fast-paced style. And they're a team that's more equipped down the stretch as well, because the pressure is all the pressure is on the Aces. So yeah, for me, that's one of those things. Like, I think the Indiana Fever have all the potential in the world to win this series, but they have to make it a different game. And we saw it with the Atlanta Dream. It's like they have to make it a grind. Well, they beat the Atlanta Dream in Game 3 by grinding it out. They score at 90. The Fever aren't going to score 90 again. For the rest of this series, I would be shocked if the Fever drop 90 again. So it's up to Steph White to either game plan to control the tempo, or to game plan some sort of new offense. And I don't think the latter is going to happen, because the reality is that if you can come out with a new game plan and win Game 2, even if Becky Hammond figures that out, which I think she will, and they go, or Game 3, and they come out in Game 4 and win, you go into a Game 5 where it's not about the game plan. It's not about what team is better. It's about who makes more shots on the day and who steps up. Like, that's what Game 5s. That's what elimination games are. And I think the Fever need to get this to obviously they need to get this to an elimination game, because I don't think anyone's going to predict Fever in 4. But I think it's a lot more likely it's Aces in 4 than Fever in 4, because the way that the Fever won Game 1 and the offense, the half-court offense the Fever like to run, the problem is with this motion offense the Fever run, is that if you can stop Kelsey Mitchell, you stop the entire team. They can't do much else, because the wings are they don't reverse the ball a lot. There's not as many quick hitters for Kelsey Mitchell, and it's easier to deny Kelsey Mitchell realistically. But anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. I'll see you guys.